Imagine a machine, designed to live but doomed to fail. A robot arm tasked with an endless, hopeless struggle to keep itself alive while spectators watch. This is the essence of the installation Can't Help Myself by Yuan and Peng. A piece that raises profound questions about the human condition, our relentless pursuit of survival, and the systems that bind us. The artwork, first displayed at the Guggenheim Museum in 2016, features a robotic arm programmed to perform a seemingly simple task: contain the hydraulic fluid leaking from its base. This fluid is essential for its movement, and if it loses too much, it will cease to function. At first glance, this might seem like a mechanical issue, but as you watch the arm's frantic, almost desperate efforts to scrape the fluid back into place, a much deeper narrative unfolds. The hydraulic fluid symbolizes more than just a physical need. It represents our time, energy, and life force. The robot's continuous struggle mirrors the human experience, particularly in today's fast-paced, exploitative world. It taps into the modern existential struggle, working endlessly to maintain our lives, our well-being, and our place in a society that is constantly demanding more. Lesson 1. The battle for survival. At the core of Can't Help Myself is the idea of survival, but not in the traditional sense. For the robot, survival is about maintaining its function, constantly gathering the hydraulic fluid to stay alive. For us, survival is about keeping up with the demands of modern life, work, bills, expectations. We pour our energy into these tasks, often feeling that no matter how much we do, it's never enough. The robot starts its journey full of life and energy, moving with fluidity and even dancing for the audience. But over time, as the task of containing the hydraulic fluid becomes more and more difficult, the robot slows down. Its movements become less graceful, more mechanical, and the dance is eventually replaced by a grim, laborious effort to simply keep functioning. Lesson 2. The fleeting nature of joy. In the beginning, the robot's ability to dance and interact with the spectators represents the joys we experience early in life. Moments of freedom, passion, and play. These moments, however, become more rare as time goes on. As responsibilities, pressures, and challenges mount, the robot's focus shifts entirely to survival. There's no time to dance anymore. The same happens to us. We start life with dreams, ambitions, and a zest for discovery. But as we grow older, the weight of responsibilities often pushes those moments of joy into the background. Like the robot, we find ourselves spending less time doing the things that bring us happiness and more time just trying to keep our heads above water. Lesson 3. A metaphor for capitalism and exploitation. The robot arm's struggle is also a poignant metaphor for life under capitalism. The endless cycle of working, earning, and spending can feel like an unwinnable game, where we're constantly pouring our energy into systems that benefit from our labor but give little in return. Much like the robot arm trying to gather its life force, we find ourselves trapped in a system that demands everything from us. The hydraulic fluid is akin to the hours of our lives we spend at work, the emotional energy we expend trying to meet societal expectations, and the sacrifices we make in pursuit of stability. Yet, despite all this effort, the rewards often feel out of reach, and the chase never truly ends. Lesson 4. Mortality and the human condition. On another level, The robot arm represents the human life cycle. No matter how hard we try, we are all moving toward an inevitable end. The robot's slow decline is a reminder of our own mortality, of the fact that time is constantly slipping away, and that we too will eventually cease to function. Watching the robot gradually lose its battle against time and entropy stirs an uncomfortable sense of empathy. We see ourselves in its movements, in its futile attempts to stave off the inevitable. It becomes a powerful reflection of our own struggles with aging, illness, and death. Lesson 5. The system is rigged. Another compelling interpretation of this piece touches on how the system is designed to exploit us. Much like the robot, we are often placed in situations where success feels impossible. We are set up to fail by a system that prioritizes profit and productivity over well-being. The robot arm's task was impossible from the start. It was built to eventually lose. In our own lives, we sometimes feel as though the goals set before us, whether they're financial success, social status, or personal achievement, are unattainable. The system isn't designed for everyone to win. And just like the robot arm, we can be discarded once we've exhausted ourselves in pursuit of those goals. Lesson 6. The call to rest and heal. But amidst the bleakness of can't help myself, there's also a powerful message. We need to take time to rest, heal, and love. The robot's fate was predetermined. It could not escape its programming. But we, as humans, have the ability to step back. We can choose not to play the game, to take breaks, to care for ourselves, and to find moments of joy despite the pressures of life. The artwork reminds us that the endless chase for more, whether it's success, money, or recognition, doesn't bring happiness. What brings happiness is finding balance, nurturing relationships, and taking time to truly live. A masterpiece with a message. Can't Help Myself is more than just a robot arm. It's a mirror held up to society, reflecting the most profound struggles we face as individuals and as a collective. It forces us to confront the reality of our existence, the never-ending battle to keep going, the systems that drain us, and the fleeting moments of joy we must cherish. But most of all, it reminds us that while the system may be designed to keep us running endlessly, we still have the power to choose. We can rest, we can heal, and we can dance, even if just for a little while. If this piece of art resonated with you, let me know in the comments. What did you take away from Can't Help Myself? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Let's keep exploring the deep questions that art like this invites us to ask.